Alright, so we are going to review this Shear. It's an 18 volt, 18 gauge offset shear by Ryobi. I bought this one because I already had the batteries. So we'll get her going. Alright, we're going to do some, we got to put some metal on the roof of the barn. So let's see. Okay, here's what's in the box. Instructions, clip, shear, let's see, it's brand new, so let's give it a shot here. All right, I have a 4 amp hour battery. Let's see how it does. We got some metal here. This is a 28 gauge pole barn steel, metal siding, metal roofing. Let's see. It cuts the flat pretty good, like a hot knife through butter. So what about, let me grab some gloves. All right, let's see what happens if we, let me cut these off. All right, what happens if we want to cut through the ribs? So, part of my problem, I think. So not bad, man. This will buzz right through it. Like, we can, so it's all about the angle that you hold it, it seems. Trying to make sure you guys can see that. I mean, it just smokes right through it. So there is an adjustment on the shear. That's what this Allen wrench is for, to open and close this gap for thicker gauge metal. And it seems that the cutting of it is all about the angle that you hold the tool, the up and the down. This is adjustable, so you can turn it upside down. It'll lock in at any one of these points here. Go that way. Yeah, it seems to do really, really good. I'm super impressed. Once you get it started, it just smokes right through it. It's easy to get hung up on the angle at which you it'll go right through that stuff like nobody's business. This is 28 gauge that I'm cutting. It says it'll cut up to 18 gauge. So once you get caught up here, it can be a little tricky right there. But once you get the hang of it, for the angle that you have to have it, it motors right along. Let's try a little bit different piece of steel. So here, we've got a sheet of, I don't know if you can see it, it's 22 gauge weldable steel. I had left over from some body work. Let's see how it does on this. I'm gonna have to move the camera though. Let's move the camera right here. So let's see how it does on the 22 gauge. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that, really. I didn't even adjust the shear. You can cut small ribbons like that. I mean, it's pretty awesome. Let's see about doing like a little half circle here. Variable speed. So let's come in here. I mean, it's hard to complain about that. That's amazing. So this is from Home Depot, and again, I'm using the 4 amp hour battery, and this is the Ryobi Shear. It's 18. It says it'll cut up to 18 gauge. I don't have anything that heavy around here. Like I said, mainly we're using it for this pole barn roof and the ceiling inside. So I would say that, you know, for a couple use, or if you already have the Ryobi batteries, man, this thing is like a hot knife through butter when it, from 28 gauge to 22 gauge. That's all I have. I don't think I have anything thicker we could try and cut. And yeah, man, it does really good. The blade's replaceable. All right, so here's our capacities. You can't really see them there with the light, but so 18 volt battery, mild steel capacity 18 gauge, stainless steel capacity 20 gauge, no load speed up to 1900, tool weight 3.5 pounds. And it is from Home Depot. I'm not sponsored by Ryobi. I just happen to have the batteries. But yeah, overall, man, this thing, yeah, and it is variable speed, so we can control the speed on it. Really get going. That'll be helpful. I don't have any complaints right now, just kind of burning through this stuff to see, you know, how it would do. It just, man, it does so well. Let's take a piece we got over here, and we'll buzz through it some more here. Cut out a little circle. I'm not sure what you'd want to do that for, but I mean, I don't. For the cost of it, I think it was like $129. Let me check on that. So here locally, order online, pick up in store, it's $119. Limit 3 per order, and that's the tool there. So yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome. I have zero complaints. We'll see when we get done with the barn, but with these blades being replaceable, I should probably order another set and just have them on hand, because I'll probably use it on some sheet metal on vehicles. I know they make pneumatic ones, but man, I've already got all these batteries, so this thing it's fantastic. I would definitely, just opening it, not adjusting it, using it on this different steel, I would certainly recommend this. If you're a cider or, you know, a metal guy, this probably won't, I don't know, but I can only imagine that it wouldn't hold up to, you know, every single day use cutting metal. But for a DIY guy like me that's just you know, gonna use it on this project, maybe a couple more here and there, I think it's gonna last. Again, you can pivot the head, you pull this back, pivots the head. And you're supposed to use a feeler gauge in here and adjust right here is the adjustment for the thickness of the well, not the thickness, but the gap in the blades, and you're supposed to use a feeler gauge in there depending on the metal that you're cutting through. I just went from 28 gauge to 22 gauge with no problem. So yeah, highly recommend. All right, so we got Peyton out here on the shears. We're gonna try to see what he can do. They're so, I liked them so much. I thought, let's see what somebody with no experience can do with them.
Sounds like a farm video.
So we'll let Peyton give it a shot here. Go ahead. It's all about the angle. So you don't have to bend down though. Nope, up, move up, move up. Up like that.
Like this?
Yeah, up. There you go. There you go. Straight towards me. You're caught. There you go. There you go. Hang on, bud. Hang on, Peyton. Hold on. You're caught on the back side of here. You need to have those in there. And not twisted. You gotta be straight. There you go. Go ahead. Yep. Straight towards me. Okay. Now cut it in from here. Nope, nope. Pull it out and then cut that off.
There we go.
Cut that thing off and we'll let Liv have a shot at it. Straight in, bud. It's all about the angle. Nope, nope, nope. Up, 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 up. There you go. See that? It's all about the angle of the blade. So when it stops moving, it's probably the angle of it. Okay. You want to Liv have the gloves and try? All right, Liv. So it's just like scissors. You can go as slow or as fast as you want and keep those straight, and that angle right there is perfect. You'll know if it stops moving, change your angle just a little bit, okay? Whenever you're ready. Oh, you have to push this sideways and squeeze the trigger. Change your angle a little bit. Nope, other way. There you go. Now go in. Don't hold that thing, you might get caught. Can't get there? Try to follow that on this with your scissors, so you're gonna have to bend down, and then as soon as it turns and comes up to the top, you gotta go back to the angle you're at now. So try and bend down, see if it'll come up that hill, just like you're doing. Now come up the hill. You have to push a little bit in, but it should go. More up, there you go. More up in the back, more up. Follow it right around. Once it goes all the way down, keep going, keep going. Now try and flatten it back out like where you started. All right, now come in and you can slide those out and come in the side and chop that piece off. With that being all bent and twisted, it'd be really difficult to do. There you go, straight ahead.
Almost. A little
sweet. Ooh, careful. When you turn over that, these kind of get pinched in there. good job of cutting through it though. Oh, the vibration. Cut all sort of shapes and stuff out of it. Sweet.